Good morning, everybody. It's Steenie here. This morning I was just thinking about significant others, and I don't mean your marriage partner. I mean significant adults, actually, and how important they are to children at school. It's the person who your child can go to when there's a problem. And that kind of relationship is quite hard to come by because there are so many children in a class. And obviously, the teacher is the person who's in the prime spot for it. But sometimes that's not actually the best place for the child to be able to go. So I've thought about this a little bit carefully. And what I'm thinking is that what we need to do is to all be aware that that we all make friendships in different ways and relationships in different ways. So perhaps we could start thinking about, who could be the person who has a significant relationship with your child. Now, of course, this is all subject very much to child protection issues, etc., and we must be very careful and mindful of that. But I do know that in every class, in every school that I have ever been into, I have become aware of someone in the class who needs a significant relationship from the point of view that they need to know from the teacher that they can go to them, or if I'm not the teacher, maybe I'm observing, or maybe I'm in a different role in the school. Sometimes it's not a child in your own class. It has to be fairly much above board if you're a teacher, obviously. So it might be a good idea to have that conversation with your syndicate team leader, and just let them know that you're aware that this child needs help and that you are having conversations with them. Don't have personal conversations with them. Just be there and listen. Don't get involved in anything that is a bit sus. You need to be very careful because you could be in a position where you get a disclosure. And you need to be very aware of the circumstances around and the procedures around disclosures. So you need to report them immediately. You cannot hold on to them. You need to report immediately to your senior manager. And there are responsibilities around that, and there are legalities around that. So I would like you to be very much aware of that. But that doesn't stop you from being someone who can just go along and say, "Hi, how are you today? Yeah, I was thinking about you, and I was wondering what you were doing in the holidays. What are you going to do in the holidays? Do you have any plans?" Just be friendly, but let the child know there's no threat from you. So it could be a child who's got problems in other areas with other people, but you could be someone that child can relate to or feels comfortable and secure with. And that can be really good for autistic children, any children who are ASD inclined, any children who have any kind of behavioural issues. You could be the person who can manage to bring them back down again and help them out. So be aware of your role in that, but be aware of your responsibilities and of the requirements. If I was you, I would be looking at the procedures before I did anything like that. Although it's a very natural thing to do, you do have procedures around it. So please be very careful about how you do it, but it's a valid thing to do. And if you want to know more about that, I suggest you have a look at the studies done by Nathan Wallis, who's a really well-known New Zealand psychologist and educational researcher. And I think you will find that he talks about significant adults a lot. And so do other people in the educational field. You'll find people like Melinda Weber, and I think I've heard it also from the Children's Commission, the Commissioner for Children. I even think I've heard it in various ways and places from people like John O'Neill and those kinds of people. So it's not It's not a really bad thing to do. It's a smart thing to do, but you need to do it carefully. Okay, so that's my tip for today. If you're in that position, good luck for you and good luck for the person involved, but take care. Thank you.